everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome to the month of November 2018 already. It's been really, it's been really quick. I say this every time, but really, it's gone so quickly for me. This month I have for you again the three cards of these Hebrew letter cards, and it actually ties up with something that I've seen around, also with my friend Lee Harris. And there's a theme about the raising of the Kundalini energy. So the Kundalini energy, for those of you who are not familiar with this concept, is the energy that starts at the base of our root chakra, at the base of our body, and then rises up, and it's basically the life force. It's really the creative force of our life. When we are feeling, it's also part of our sexual energy, so it's really about creation. It's the creative fire that allows us to create in the world, be it really in something like an artistic way or a creative way in that way, but only just anything, just preparing a meal or creating anything that you are doing in the world while you are alive. And so it's very funny that again this energy is appearing in the month of November. And so the first card that you are gonna put here or here, I mean either way, it's Tate, and this card is about the raising of the Kundalini energy and how you will experience this in your body. It can be in different ways. It can be also really in the impulse of being more physical, so really trying to I don't know, you feel like you want to do some more exercise, or you really can feel your sexual energy arising, or you just feel the need of expressing, go outside, being outside, and you really feel this stir in your body, kind of this heat coming up in your body. And so this is really a sign of the Kundalini energy that is raising up in your body. The other consequence of this raising of the Kundalini, of the vital force, can be also that as it raises up, anything that had been kind of suppressed, so basically you have on your column this energy that is rising up, and anything that has been kind of clogged or blocked, it will start to kind of come out and go up to the surface, because it's almost like if you have a hose with water and you open the water, so anything that is in the water, in the hose, sorry, that has been blocking the flow of the water is going to just pop out and come up to the surface. So more or less like this is something that you can also feel. So don't worry if there are certain, I mean, I've been experiencing that myself in the last 2 weeks, that there are some emotions or something that just, it's almost like you you let go of these emotions or these blockages that are along the column, and that are normally related, of course, to some chakra centers, so if you want to go into more specifics about it. But there's always the possibility that something that has been kind of hidden or blocked comes up to the surface while the raising energy of the Kundalini comes comes up. And so that's what the basic theme of this month is. So there is this raising of the creative force available for you. And so what is the tip of this month? So the next card, which is He, is giving us some hint about what can we do to actually take advantage of this, to really integrate these energies, or to actually help ourselves to move on into our consciousness, into our awakening, into using these energies deliberately in a creative way. So what you can do is to breathe. So He is talking about the breathing. Or you can also see it as a way to create a space. So it's to create a space for this energy that is raising, to allow it to play, to allow it to be expressed, to allow it to be there, to feel it. And a very easy way to actually feel this energy, to actually connect with this Kundalini energy that is rising in your body, is really to breathe. So take a moment and stay with your breath consciously, and allow this just to be kind of a regular exercise, so you can really feel this energy of expansion, because it's also allowing some space in your body to hold this creative force, this creative energy to be expressed in your life. And actually the consequence of this expression, the consequence of creating space for this creative energy, is actually the self-expression on one hand. So this is the third card, which is like, what happens if I actually take the tip of He, for instance, that is to breathe and to take the breath in and to be conscious about my breath, to allow this this energy rising of the Kundalini to really circulate in my body and in my being. So the result or the outcome will be that you will be able to do what Quoth is saying. So Quoth is the last letter, and Quoth is actually telling you that it's possible to, since the Kundalini energy is coming from a very deep part of you, it's a very deep part of you, very ingrained in the physical body. So it's also, when it comes up and it comes out and you see it and you actually allow yourself to express that creative energy, that life force, you are able to actually integrate deeper parts of your physical being into yourself. Because normally with this creative energy, because there's also a lot about it, it's related to sexual energy, whether you express it in a sexual act or you express it just in a creative way, we have always these judgments about it. There's always layers of judgment, even if we feel that we are very liberal, probably, or very we have freed ourselves from these kind of judgments. There's always kind of layers that are making part, or that are being part of the collective consciousness, not so much of our individual way or our trip, but we are always kind of disconnecting ourselves from those layers of judgments. And when you allow this energy, this Kundalini energy, this creative force, this creative energy to actually rise and really create a space for that to be expressed, then basically what you're doing is also you're illuminating those parts of you who are deeper rooted in your physical body, and you are integrating them into your whole being. So it's really actually feeling this force, feeling this a creative force and this sexual energy in your body. And again, the expression of that can be multifold. I mean, can be so many ways in how you can express this creative force. It can be really something artistic, something creative, or just in your daily life. It can be also preparing a meal, or something really of your daily life, daily routine. But you can also use it to actually express maybe a part of yourself which has never been expressed, or you have maybe been hesitating to express it. So that's really, and through the expressing of this new creative way, you can also discover that you have new abilities, or new abilities you probably have never actually acknowledged. And this is really bringing a new way of identity, a new identity for you, when you actually acknowledge a new part of yourself, a new part of yourself that is being expressed through this creative force, or while you awaken to this creative force, or this Kundalini energy. So yeah, it seems like a very interesting month. It seems like a very great month to be alive and to explore being conscious and being present in this Kundalini energy, and see what's coming up for you, see what new ability you are there to develop. I hope you have a great month. I hope you enjoy this video. I ask you to please leave a comment and tell me how it's been for you this last week, this last month. How are you feeling about it? If you have a question, just don't hesitate to send that to me. And thank you for your comments, thank you for your likes, and thank you for your support. Before I go, I also have this this page on Patreon, and if you like these videos and any of the material that I'm publishing on the Facebook page, and you would like to also to benefit with more stuff like the MP3s or the live videos where I answer your questions, you can be a patron. You can become a patron for only $3 starting from $3 up to $33 in the highest tier, let's say. And so yeah, I invite you to have a look at that. It will be very helpful. Thank you very much, and I see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.